This is how my online business story can help you start your own online journey and help you make extra cash or extra income. So, here's what I started online, my venture, at the age of 63. So, the reason I did this is because I received a letter from my pension and it just wasn't what I was expecting. I was not getting the numbers that I could retire on comfortably. I could barely, with these numbers, pay my domestic bills. So what I really needed to do was find another way of making money. So this is what I had to do. I found out by Googling how to make money online. I Googled, how do I make money online? And it came back with dozens of ways to go online and make money. But of course, I didn't know which one to take, so I had to research it. And it took some researching. It took a lot of researching, but I came across what was called affiliate marketing. Now, affiliate marketing for me is what I chose because it just made total sense to me. You know, all you had to do was promote somebody else's product or service. And when somebody clicked on your link, you know, you made a commission. How easy was that? It sounds great. It sounds like something I could do. Anyway, my name's Steve Duncan, and if you don't know me and you haven't been, you know, on any of my videos, then I live in Thailand. This is my story. I live in Thailand with my wife, with my granddaughter. I have my granddaughter full time. That's hard work because a guy at my age never thought he'd have to be bringing up his kids again, you know. And as much as I love her, as much as I love having her, she really does my head in sometimes because it reminds me, it takes me right back to when my daughter and my sons were that age. Well, a son, sorry, not sons. My son and daughters. I've got a couple of daughters. Now, when they were that age, of course, I was in my 20s and 30s, you know, and it was very easy for me to, you know, it was still hard work, but it was very easy for me to bring them up because I worked full time at sea. So I only saw them 6 months of the year. But don't get me wrong, that 6 months of the year that I saw them, I probably saw them more in that time than somebody working full time onshore saw their kids. Because the people onshore who, you know, who see their kids, most of them have to work overtime at nights and most of them had to work overtime on the weekends. So they were away out early in the morning, they were back late at night, the kids were usually in bed or just going to bed. So they didn't see too much of the kids. But for me, when I had my 6 months off, then I was with them 24/7 in that 6 months. I was getting up in the morning, getting their clothes ready for school, taking them to school, all the things that a wife would have done or their mother would have done. But I was doing that. I took over completely when I got home and gave my missus a break. Of course, this all was until the breakup, obviously, which I'm divorced, and obviously that happened. But anyway, I still saw the kids way more than most people did in the time I was off. But here's the kicker. The worst thing about it was I missed everything with them. I missed all their best things, you know, the best things of growing up. Like I missed all the plays at school. I missed the first plays, the first steps, the first birthdays. I missed a lot of their birthdays, actually. I missed a lot of everything. I missed, you know, them changing schools. I missed them, like, passing their exams, their graduation days, as they call it in America, but I'm not American, but in the UK, they're passing their exams in secondary school, things like that. I missed all these things. I missed concerts. I missed things like when they were up on stage and, you know, all sorts of things, plays, things that were important to them. And it's a shame because I had a terrible job working offshore in the Merchant Navy at sea for long periods of time. And it was all I knew at the time because I started when I left school and I've been at it ever since. And it's all I ever knew. And having a full-time job with hundreds of different companies, right enough. But having a full-time job at sea, of course, I thought I was doing the right thing. And I still feel like just having the job and a salary coming in was obviously very important, and to me was the right thing, because an awful lot of people I know that worked on shore, they were laid off so many times it was unreal, like. So that's basically my story. Now, my biggest why that I started doing affiliate marketing was for my granddaughter. Now, I figured at my age now, I've been 50 odd years at sea now, and I'm thinking I need to give this up. I need to retire, but I couldn't retire on these crappy numbers, so I had to find something like this, affiliate marketing offshore. And my biggest why was my granddaughter. I hope, she's only 3, and I'm hoping that I can get home, work a few hours a day in affiliate marketing, make enough money to be able to give her the things she needs, and give the wife the things that she needs. I'm hoping, we'll at least be able to go away for weekends and stuff like that I can afford to do. Hopefully, I want to afford to do by doing affiliate marketing, and I'm making certain strides doing affiliate marketing now. I've made some money. I know how the steps to take now to keep making some money. So I just hope that this is the way to do it. And if you're going to follow me, you're going to listen to my story, you're going to take the steps that I offer you in my training or on YouTube, I may be able to help you do the same thing. If you need to earn an income in your or extra cash in your later years, just so that you can have a good time other than just sitting at home and just being able to afford the domestic bills. And that's what would happen if I just lived off my pension. A state pension is absolutely diabolical, and my company pension is the worst, because I only got, certain amount of years, because I moved from company to company, company to company, and a lot of these companies never paid into pensions or never paid company pensions. So if you understand where I'm coming from, I definitely understand where you're coming from. If you need to make extra money, you can follow me, and you can listen to what my story is, and you can take the same steps as I've been taking, and you'll probably make some money, because I've made money. I'm still making money, and it actually works. Affiliate marketing is great. You don't have to hold any stock, you don't inventory, or you don't have to fulfill anything. You don't have to do anything. All you've got to do is get people to click on your link, and the owner takes over. The owner sells the program, especially the program I'm in. There's lots of things that I've done that didn't work and what did work. Let's go into the first things. Look, apart from having a huge why, you've got to have a huge why you want to do it, because a lot of the stuff can get really boring and it's repetitive and it keeps going on and on and on. So you have a big why to start with. And mine is definitely to make sure my granddaughter has what she needs in Thailand, and me, of course, being able to stay in Thailand with them forever. So what worked for me, of course, was the program that I'm in now. I mean, I'm working with a mentor now that has this fabulous program, and albeit the 90% of it is a done for you program. Now, the reason, I know you might say done for you, wow, how does that make money? Well, it does. It makes great money because he makes the money for me. All I do is I bring what we call the traffic to him. I bring the clients to him, the customers to him. That's all I have to do. The only part I have to play, and I'm doing that in different ways, and that you will get to know about following through my program. And he does all the nurturing and all the trainings and all the things that customer needs to bring them to the point of buying a program. And that's the best way to be for me, because you know what? Let's go into the things that didn't work for me. Well, when I started this, I bought into about 4 different programs. One of them was for blogging. It was a complete blogging course, and I had to blog, and I had to blog, and I had to keep writing all this stuff. Now, it was before AI was around, before you could cheat with AI and all that. And to be fair, I wasn't a writer. I left school with no qualifications. I had nothing to offer writing stuff. I definitely wasn't a copywriter. I still am not a copywriter, but I wasn't any good at writing stories and blogging and talking about things and all that. But you learn a little bit about that as you go along, and you learn a little bit about copywriting as you go along. But that's not the kind of thing I wanted to do. Affiliate marketing, after what I read about it, for me was just exactly what I told you. I wanted to bring a customer to click a link, and I made a commission and bring that customer to the owner, and the owner takes care of everything from there on in. That's what I see affiliate marketing is. But affiliate marketing is a lot more than that. And it could take me a day telling you all about what it all is. It takes a lot of stuff to do affiliate marketing. And I didn't want to do all that stuff. So that's why I chose a done for you program. And I let my mentor and his team, he's got a massive team. He's worth millions of dollars. So he's got a great big business. And his team does all the work for you. At least 95% of it, 95% of it. So getting away from that. What never worked for me more than anything was, like I said, the blogging. Then I bought something called Funnel. I bought a course that turned out that you had to build funnels. I couldn't build funnels. I didn't know anything about tech. I didn't know how to do tech on computer. I wasn't brought up with a computer at school or anything else. I wasn't brought up with any kind of tech work online. I didn't even know how to switch on a laptop when I got it. And I definitely didn't even know what an email was. And somebody says to me, like, you've got to go get traffic. And I'm going, traffic? What the hell is traffic? As far as I was concerned, traffic was outside. It was all the cars that was running up and down the road. So there was a lot to learn. But building funnels, going online and building funnels, that was so technical and so advanced for me. I wasted a complete, year of my time trying to figure it out, and I still couldn't do it. And it was a waste of money. It was a high ticket program. It was way over $1,000. It was nearly $2,000 for that program, and I wasted all that money on it. So that was it. The funnel thing, the building thing. So what I'm trying to say here is tech was just not gelling with me. I couldn't do the tech. I still am not good at the tech. I'm hopeless at the tech. But what I do know now in tech is stuff I've learned from watching my mentor or his trainings, and of course finding out a lot about it myself by going onto YouTube and Googling stuff and all that, and learning how to do it step by step. So I don't really need to know too much tech, because like I say, I like the done for you program. I like the fact that my mentor has a massive team that does everything for me. I like to think affiliate marketing for me is just bringing a client to them. So that's why what I like to do, and that's why all these other programs didn't work for me. So his program is what worked for me. And when you get to our age and you don't know too much about tech and shit like that, you really need something like that 90% of it can get done for you. And we can talk more about that in the future videos. And if you want to get into any of that, I'll always have these links in my description for that particular program. Now, this is the program that I am dealing with for my success just now. So this is where I'm finding my success. I got my first low ticket, and it was like me being a kid in a candy store. I'd never seen, it was like seeing that notification and opening the email, and I was like a big kid again. And it was great. The feeling was unbelievable. And the confidence it gave me, and I thought, this is amazing. So I started following the steps more. I started adding a couple of steps, because the more steps that you add, the better you'll get and the further you'll go. And then I got to $500. And boy, did that give me more confidence. That was unbelievable amount of confidence, 500. And then not long after that, I went way past $1,000. And my confidence, well, hell, that was me. I was hooked. And now affiliate marketing is my dream, and this is what I do now. And all my time off, I still work offshore. I haven't quite made enough to give up my 9 to 5, as you would call it, but I don't have a 9 to 5. Working offshore is not a 9 to 5. It's more a 2 month on, 2 month off basis. But there you go. So when I can give that up, I will certainly let you all know that I'll have given it up and that I'll be making enough money doing affiliate marketing to give that up and retire. So that's my dream, retiring, doing affiliate marketing. And I hope and pray that my way of doing the business in affiliate marketing will help you to learn how to do it if you want to take these steps, and how you can make another income or make extra cash. So if you're interested, of course, I will leave a link in my description for a free guide that I wrote, and 7 steps to affiliate marketing in midlife. I said midlife, I keep saying that. I'm not sure if I'm midlife or not. I don't know if I'm older than midlife. But anyway, it's a great title. You can go in there and download that free guide. And like I said, I'll also leave a link to the program that I'm in, the Done For You program, if you want to get into that. So until my next video, speak to you soon.